My name's Wildlyfe Beezy. I got Honey Baby with me, joining me. I appreciate you for tapping in, taking a little bit of time out your day to just say what's going on.
Of course, of course.
Now, for those who don't know, let them know where you from.
I'm from Jersey. I'm from
Jersey.
Asbury Park, New Jersey.
So, like growing up in Jersey, how was it? Like, were you always into the music, or was it something that kind of came later on in life?
Oh, no. Definitely was always into music. It was always a thing. It wasn't like something that sparked interest in me like later on. I grew up in a household where everybody's very much into music. My dad was into music when I was young. So that's how I kind of got into it. I was convinced I was going to be famous, though.
Hey, I feel that though, because I felt that as a child, like, man, I'm gonna be somebody special, but I just didn't know where I was gonna fit in. But you be knowing as a little person, you already be knowing it be in you.
Literally, like I knew, like ain't nobody was gonna tell me different. Like I don't care. I'm gonna be famous. I'm gonna be a singer. I'm gonna be famous. Everybody gonna know me, and I'm gonna have a nice lifestyle like Brianna.
Facts. So, like the
Mm-hmm.
name Honey Baby, was that something that was your nickname already coming up, or is that something that you came up with?
I actually gave myself that name, and I think it's so funny to me. Like it's still so funny to me that people now call me Honey, and people don't know my real name because I gave myself a name.
Yeah.
And then now it's like, oh, now that's your name now. But I got it from a Bryson Tiller song called Honey. And I really loved the song. And he was like talking about this girl and how her skin is like honey. And I felt like I had like blonde hair at the time. I dyed my hair blonde, and my skin just it looked more tan.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm gonna call myself Honey because I'm not about to have people chop up my real name. I need an alter ego. And then the baby came in when I had wrote this song, and I just was like, Honey Baby, da-da-da. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna have an alter ego to my alter ego, and I'm gonna call her Honey Baby. And then that's how Honey Baby came about.
Because it's a dope ring to it. I ain't gonna front. I understand how it is once you reinvent yourself and people forget your real name, you stick with it, keep running.
It's so funny. So now only one person on my team, my digital girl Shauna, she's the only one that now calls me by my real name because nobody else can pronounce it. And it's funny when I go back home and like I hear everybody call me by my real name, and my best friends they don't call me like Honey, they call me like Jay and stuff like that. So when they're around and they call me by my name, everybody's like, "What the fuck are y'all talking about?" And I'm like, "It's me, y'all. Hi." My real name is not Honey.
yeah, no, facts.
It's
So,
so
like,
funny.
growing up in Jersey, what would you say would be like your musical influences? Like, what helped shape and mold your sound? Which artists inspired you growing up?
Well, I'm definitely inspired by, all of the greats, and definitely like I come from an era of early 2000s and like 90s R&B and hip hop. So I listen to a lot of different music, and also not just R&B and hip hop too. Like I definitely had like a pop era, like loved pop music when I was younger. So I definitely have a lot of different influences, but like people that actually inspired me that I like really look up to would be Drake and Kehlani. For sure.
Ooh, that was a good one. Speaking of Kehlani, didn't she give you your first major performance? Is that Kehlani?
Yeah, I opened up for her at the Brooklyn Boardwalk in Coney Island on the 4th of July.
That's huge. How did that feel being close to home, opening up for like one of your major influences to your sound, to your career? Like, what was that like?
It was crazy. Like when I got off stage, I cried. I was like, I like fell into my best friend's arms and I just like cried. I was like, bitch, I can't believe this is happening. Like, I can't believe I really just did that. Like, oh my God. It was like such a full circle moment for me.
Yeah.
And I had to take all my makeup off, and then we just laughed at the fact that I even cried that hard. And then I ended up meeting her, and she ended up bringing me on stage, and everything was really cool, really dope. So
That's
that
so
was crazy.
dope, man. That really is like you said, having that full circle moment. I know it was just kind of one of those things like where it's too good to be true. Like, man, is this really happening?
Yeah. It was like I just meant like I'm so big on manifestation and stuff like that. So it was so cool to go back on my old tweets and stuff like that because I was like really big on Twitter when I was in like middle school and high school. So to go back and look at certain things I was saying and how I like literally like spoke in so many things to existence, especially like with the whole Kehlani thing, was absolutely insane to me. Like seeing things like that come to life is like fucking crazy. Like it's
Yeah.
not Like when you think about it and you say it and it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and this is how it's gonna happen. And then when it really does happen, you be like, bitch, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Like, hey, is this real? Oh no, this is real life. Like I'm up, I'm awake. Like my best friend was crying. My best friend would not stop crying all night. I was like, girl, please.
Because you got to understand how real that is for people around you. Because a lot of times, you don't be knowing these celebrities. So for your friends to be around you, to know you're a real person, and to watch you speak these things and they come into existence, that's motivation for everybody around you, and for your fans, your followers, to know like she said she'll do it one day. It's inspiration for them.
Yeah, it's definitely cool as fuck. Especially my mom was there that day, my titi was there, both my best friends was there. So that was like, and that was like my first like big performance in a crowd like that. And then for me to be opening up for Kehlani, everybody knew how special it was to me. So they came out and they supported me. And it was so cool that like, you know, my friends, they get to see me in action a lot. Those are my best friends. They be around more. But like my mom and stuff, I kind of keep her like where she's at and out the loop. So to see her and then my titi to see everything and like to see me in my element was like it was so cool. It was an amazing day. I'll never forget that day. It was so
That's
cool.
so dope, man. I'm proud of you. Congratulations on that. I gotta go to the EP too, man. You got 3 words, 8 letters. I'm sitting here scratching my head trying to figure out, is it I love you or I hate you? Which one
It's
we
both.
It's both
It's
of
both.
them. I feel that because it's on a song when going through. It's about what 5, 6 songs on the EP. You get a mixture of both sounds. You know what I'm saying? You got some songs where it's like I love you, then you got some songs like the one I really like, Get Your Lick Back. And you
Like I
talked about
want to beat your
creasing up
ass.
my man's Jordans. You was like, get it back in blood. I'm gonna crease up all your J's, all your retros. I'm like,
I'm gonna beat that ass. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna
what was
beat
the
that ass.
inspiration behind that one? Did you really have somebody that was like, you know what, he played with me?
So it's so crazy though, because that song was actually brought to me. That was the only song on my project that I actually did not write. And I have no problem admitting it. Because the song goes so hard and it was so relatable. And at the time it was getting brought to me. I was in the get my lick back era. So Cortez had brought it to me. And he was like, yo, I have the song. Like, I want you to listen to it. Like, just tell me if you like it. Your voice will go crazy on it. So he played it for me, and I was like, "Oh, this shit is fire!" That's the first song I ever like recorded that I didn't write. And I'm like, at first I used to be very like, "Oh, I didn't write it. I'm not gonna do it because I didn't write it, and it's not. I can't relate to it because I didn't write it." And that one right there, I was like, "Oh yeah, this shit is insane. Like, this shit is crazy." And yeah, shout out to Cortez and Rico Santana because they were the ones that curated that, and I just brought the vision of life, and I felt every fucking word too. Because bitch, let me tell you one thing about me is I'm gonna get to my lick back. The fuck, and I got my lick back.
You can tell in the video because as soon as it come on, you got a different energy and aggressiveness. Like, get it in blood. I'm like, oh, she rapping it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And I was on a block when I did that video too. Like, it was mad niggas outside. I didn't know them. I didn't know the niggas. Mad niggas outside. We on the block. We in front of a fucking barber shop. And we're around the corner from where I used to live. I used to live like where I lived a year ago in my little tiny apartment. We was around the corner from there. Yeah. And I'm just outside and I'm like, and all the niggas, they start singing and outside. They're like, get your leg back, get your leg back. I'm like, yo, what am I doing? Because I wasn't in my hood. I was in a whole nother hood. Yeah. So like if it was in my hood, it would have been a little different because it's like it's my hood. I don't go like I know all these niggas on block. I did not know none of the niggas on block. I knew like 2 niggas on block, and I was like, yo, what the fuck? So I had to like really channel Honey Baby, and like because at first I was like, yo, what am I doing? And I'm just walking through them. I'm just like, and I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
It worked out so perfectly
for me to go through. It's crazy.
That energy for it worked out so perfectly, man. I like that one. And then of course one of my other favorite ones off that my boy D brought to me, Touching. Man.
Yes.
When I first heard it, I'm like, bro, I'm finna play this in the mix like tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is hard. Like, what was your inspiration behind Touching? You were feeling a little bit nicer then?
Well, I was like off Hennessy and pineapple juice, a little freestyle. I was in a studio with Cortez, and after we like did the freestyle or whatever, I was like, all right, what the fuck am I saying on these words when you listen back? And it's like, all right, I'm gonna create a story and I'm gonna talk about a one night stand in a club. I'm already a little tipsy in the studio, so shit, and that's how that came about. And like the whole story I created never fucking happened. I made that up.
It
It
sounds
never
real
had that happen
believable.
in the club.
It
I
sounds
made that
believable.
up. That shit never fucking happened. So
I'm saying you got to be careful sometimes because on that music you can manifest what you know what I'm saying, what you put on it. So it could turn into a true story for you one day, and next thing you know, touching has a whole different meaning.
the next interview gonna be like, well, damn, touching them came to life.
That's crazy. Now, I like that one. Touch is definitely one of my favorite. I'm keeping it going down here. The ladies are loving it. So congratulations on that one. And also congratulations for being added to Sexy Red's tour, that hood hottest princess.
Thank you. Yes.
How did that come about?
I don't know.
I mean, I can see the fit of it because normally when you have like an artist that like when I watch them do tours, they kind of put two opposites against each other. So you have you coming with the singing and being sweet and honey baby, then you got Sexy Red just coming with ratchet. And it's like
It's funny though, because I'm not sweet on stage. Even though I am singing, I'm shaking a lot of ass. I'm talking a lot of shit.
yeah.
Like I'm definitely a R&B girl, but a rap bitch at heart. I do a lot of ratchet shit. But I'm a singer. I sing and I sing pretty and I get on stage and it's so pretty. And then what comes out my mouth is like, what the fuck is good, y'all? And it's just like,
Yeah.
who the fuck is this girl on stage? Like, and well, what happened with the tour was I ended up meeting her manager when I was in Atlanta, and I guess like he really fucked with the vibe, and he was like, I wonder which like if she would do good on the tour, or whatever. And we ended up going on tour, and we did the first 5 dates, and yeah, they ended up going really well. The crowd took to me really well, so
That's
now I got
hard.
14
Like
more days.
she's supposed to be coming down our area, so I'm hoping you come with her to the December show as well. I definitely meet you at the show. But that's hard. Like, congratulations on getting added to that tour. Which is since
Thank
you
you.
say like a rap girl at heart, my next question was gonna be to you. What's the ratchet song that turns Honey Baby up right now? Like, what's your favorite ratchet song going crazy?
Favorite ratchet song right now?
Right now.
It's definitely a Sexy Red.
Something like Ski.
Nah, like looking for the holes, take your dreads, like, yeah, show her how you fuck her baby day. Like what? Yes, yes, yes,
I just be
yes.
having to ask
I'm
because
looking
sometimes
for
it'll
the
trip people out. Like
holes.
they hear you singing, they see you, and then it's like in the car you beating looking for the hoes. You feel me? Like
My when I first heard the project, I was in the car with my best friend. And we riding, and I was like, hold on, this shit a little hard. I don't know. I think I like this. Like, I'm looking for the what? So then when I'm at the show and I stay, like sometimes I stay for the whole show, I'm just like, yeah, yeah, like I'm fucking lit right now. Are you shitting me?
that's
The fuck? I
hard,
went from
man.
touching to ski. Like,
That's hard, man. Congrats on all the success and everything going on so far. Before I let you go, though, I do ask 3 questions to all of my artists that I interview. I want you to kind of give me the answers without even thinking about it. Just what come to your mind first. My first question: 3 things that you can't live without.
my phone, my lashes, and food.
Phone, lashes, and food. That's an interesting combo right there. I like that one. I like that one. What
I mean,
about
my lashes.
3 things that you avoid?
Niggas, niggas, and niggas.
They that bad on you? Oh man.
Niggas, niggas, and tequila, because I can't do that.
So brown only and avoid niggas right now.
Hunsky loves the Hensky. Hunsky does not do the Takiski. Hell no.
That's all. That's all. And then 3 things that you hope to accomplish in the next 5 years.
Grammy, 12 hits on a billboard,
Okay.
and a number one album.
Okay. Oh, those are 3 things. Now we big on manifestation around here too. So I want to see all of those come to life, and I'm gonna bring that back. Like, remember you said that you was gonna get that Grammy and you was gonna be on the Billboard #1. Let's speak that #1. You feel me?
Exactly.
#1.
And if I get 12 hits on the Billboard, I get 12 #1s. I'm right up there.
Let's go. You on the way with it. Honey baby, I appreciate you stopping by, dropping by, giving me your energy, talking to the folks, talking to me. Before we go, let them know where they can find you.
You can find me at It's Honey Baby, BXBY, no A, because we never average on all platforms. Yeah.
For sure. I'm already following. I'm gonna keep spinning the record, touching, going crazy in these streets. I got you, honey baby. I appreciate you taking your time and stopping down to talk to me.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
For sure, appreciate you.
Thank you.